Yo, let's go. Just past the 2,000 subscriber milestone at the time of recording this. Blew past it, just got to 2007. I just uploaded a short showing some of the prizes that I just picked up that'll be included in the massive giveaway. So after this video, make sure you go watch that. Some really cool stuff, and there's tons more to come. But before we even get into any of those details and all that at a later date, we've got to look at this top 10 list for next week's new comic book day. Let's go. Today's video is sponsored by none other than Big Time Collectibles, always dropping the heat, always bringing the quality, and always putting the customers first. Be sure to check them out at bigtimecollectibles.com and follow them on social media to never miss out on any of their exclusive drops. And if you need anything cleaned or pressed, hit up our good friend Justin over at Justin's Comics on Instagram. He can take care of you. Let him know you found him via the channel, or hit him with the promo code WeAreLegion and take advantage of the special offer he runs for the viewers of the channel. So let's get into it. Man, I'm excited. I've been pushing hard. I have been grinding. Been doing a lot of other stuff, adding some of my comic book toy collecting to the hobby and everything, and to the channel. Just been a fun push, and it's been awesome watching it actually pay off. The hard work has been rewarded by the YouTube algorithm gods, and I'm very excited to get a bigger audience, to get to converse with more of you fine people and talk about these funny books that I love so much. So let's get into it. This is the top 10 books for next week's new comic book day. It's going to be February 28th for all you people who get your DC books on the day they're supposed to release. This guy does. And March 3rd? No, March 1st. I don't know how I just time jumped. March 1st for the DC, the Indies, and for the Marvel books for everybody else. So let's get into it. The first one on my list is going to be Detective Comics issue number 1069 by Rom B. We are continuing this Gotham noir. Forget, was it Noctura is the name of the story, where the Organ family is back at Gotham taking over, and we've figured out that they have this Asmer, is what this mystical resin is called, that's helping put people under their influence. Mr. Freeze is in the fold. A lot is going on. Is he friend or foe? Who knows? We're going to find out inside the pages of Detective Comics 1069 from Rom B. Next up, and oh my God, this is a contender for cover of the week. Steve Beach is crushing it with these covers, and Philip Kennedy Johnson and company continue to take Action Comics to the next era with Dawn of DC issue number 1052. So we're going to be spotlighting the Super Family, focusing heavily on Steel in this one. We know that Metallo, who had that big buildup for the past few issues, is now attacking, and it's going to be Metallo versus Steel. John Henry Irons is going toe-to-toe with the new and improved, upgraded Metallo. Big excited for this. Love that cover. Been loving what's been happening with the Superman family ever since Philip Kennedy Johnson took it over. Last year was definitely the year of Superman, and this year already is yet again. Cannot wait to continue the adventures of Superman. Next up, big excited. Lazarus Planet just finished last week with Omega. Now we're getting the final issue of Batman versus Robin, which has been part of this whole event as well. So it's the official Lazarus Planet epilogue. We know that Batman is possessed by the devil Nazah. No one else knows it, but will Damian? This feud is going to finally meet its end right here in the pages of Batman versus Robin, issue 5 by Mark Waid. Next up, we've got none other than Ghost Rider issue number 12. I was big excited for that last issue that teased Danny Ketch. We didn't get him yet, but we're supposed to be getting him in this one. Johnny Blaze and Danny Ketch face to face again after all this time, but there's something different about Danny. I'll tell you what I think it is. I think that these people have him under their control using the Weapon X technology. So that might be wild, might be too wild for this book. I like it when it stays grounded and stays horror-centric. Needless to say, beautiful cover. It almost looks like a Cale New cover, but it's a Bjorn Barons cover. Big excited about this series. Benjamin Percy's been doing a fantastic job, exception of just a couple of issues. Definitely ones that's always at the top of my reading list. Next up, all good things must come to an end, and that's what's happening right here in Tom King and Greg Smallwood's 12th issue of The Human Target. So the Human Target himself has had 12 days to solve who poisoned him and inadvertently killed him. He had 12 days to do it before he dies. The prime suspects were the Justice League International. He went one by one, play by play, solved the mystery. Now is he going to be able to get the final answers he seeks before his time ultimately runs out? Dude, this has been an award-nominated book already. I'm sure it's going to go on to win some stuff. Highly recommend picking this one up and checking it out. This is 9 out of 10 right here. This is top tier. Next up, things start to get a little weird from here. We move into the era of the actor-writers, starting with The Riddler Year One, issue number 3 by the actor Paul Dano, who portrayed the Riddler in the Batman. Now, I got to tell you guys, Stefan Subik's artwork in this and Paul Dano's writing is a perfect match. I would never tell you just to go buy something because an actor is writing it. But, yo, this is actually good. If you enjoyed the Batman at all, this is a descent into madness and obsession by Edward when he's working as an accountant numbers cruncher, and he finally gets these little clues as to something's wrong and really gets his eyes open to the corruption inside of Gotham. We all know where it ultimately ends, but the journey is maddening. It's just crazy watching him go through these phases and down this rabbit hole. This is another one I highly suggest checking out. If you're not already pulling it, maybe even save it for the collected volume, but definitely don't skip out on it. This is well done right here. And next up, another one by an actor, writer, Bruce Campbell turned writer, who's actually already a writer. I learned that once it's released. But the final issue of Sergeant Rock versus the Army of the Dead drops this Tuesday. Issue number 6 of 6. We've watched Easy Company just leave a path of destruction across Germany during World War II, destroying these Nazi zombies on their way to the ultimate battle against the man himself, Zombie Hitler. It's been a cool mix of like actual science, like mad science gone awry, and Easy Company just going ham. This has been fun from start to finish. Each issue just hits. It's dynamic. It's fast-paced. It's not over heavy with dialogue and lore. It's really just meant to be a go-get-'em kind of thing. And next up, I'm really, really concerned with this one, but I'm going to try it out. So this is Cosmic Ghost Rider issue number 1. So this character is fascinating to me. The fact that it's Frank Castle in the future as a Ghost Rider, just so many layers to that are all awesome, every one of them. Now, what's got me is it's written by Stephanie Phillips, who's not exactly like, oh, no, Stephanie Phillips is writing it, I better go read it. And to be honest with you, that cover art's a little lame. I hope that's not like kind of the vibes of the book. I've read the synopsis on this one kind of just to get a better idea. And apparently Ghost Rider's living in peace until there's a path of death left, and it looks like he did it. So it's the Cosmic Ghost Rider having to go fight the Cosmic Ghost Rider. I'm like, that actually sounds stupid, man. That sounds like some lazy writing just on face. But needless to say, I'm going to give it a shot. Like me some Punisher, love me some Ghost Rider, and on top of that, another book to make the top 10 is a variant of this one, and that's the Cosmic Ghost Rider number 1, Big Time Collectibles exclusive by the man himself, John Jane. Look at it. Look at it. Just look at that, will you? That is insane. That is insane. I believe they still have some copies left, so go check out Big Time Collectibles. If you haven't already picked yours up, links are in the description. And next up, I got one more rounding it off. And this one's actually might not hit for everybody, but it's another situation with actors writing the comic book. With Shazam, Fury of the Gods right around the corner, you know DC was going to do something. And they actually went really big for this. So this is going to be fun. We have Shazam, Fury of the Gods, Shazamily Matters one-shot. And this is going to be the book associated with the movie directly, like we had the Black Adam prequels and stuff like that, and the Flash 3-issue prequels. We have this. Now, this entire cast of actors that you see featured on this cover C movie photo variant all have parts in writing stories in this book. It's 96 pages. 96 pages. It's $10, so it's going to be square bound. So if you're interested in this movie and you want more context, there should be plenty of context in this. Instead of doing 3 issues, they just slapped it all together. I got to tell you, I'm not big excited for this movie, but as it gets closer, I am getting excited a little bit more and more every day. I still don't think it's going to be mind-blowing or anything. As long as it's fun, I'm in. And I love movie photo variants. I love when we're tying stuff into the films that are coming out. I love when the comics are participating and sending fans in both directions. I just enjoy living in the fandom, living in the hype of this stuff. It's just fun. It's so fun. I've already picked up my McFarlane figure that they did for the film. They only did Captain Marvel. They didn't do the rest of the Shazam family. Didn't do any villains or anything. But I've already got that. I'm going to have to get the movie photo variant to go with it. I might even grab an extra copy and use it as the new DC Day giveaway. It's a more expensive book. Not everyone might pick it up. And it's, man, I love movie photo variants. But that's going to be it. That's the top 10 books with that one variant being added to the list to round it off. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you're looking forward to. What did I miss? What should I be reading? I'll do my best to add it to the list if I can so we can talk about it live every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Guys, thank y'all so much for all the support. This YouTube journey is a blast. I have so much fun hanging out and talking with everybody and just sharing my fandom with y'all. 2,000 subscribers. Hell yeah, we did it. If you're not already subscribed, I appreciate you watching anyways. Definitely consider subscribing. And if you haven't joined the channel membership, give that a thought too. We do have the monthly channel memberships over here where you get loyalty badges next to your name, custom emojis specific only to the channel members. And we've got a lot of great people to interact with and get to know better and come and hang out and chat with all the time. I thank each and every one of you. And if you guys want to know what my top pick for this week's going to be in Going In Blind, check out my friend Chris, the Comic Vets channel. We put up a video on Sundays on his channel where we each give you one top pick and tell you why you should consider picking it up. And lastly, a big thank you and shout out and nothing but love to my LCS, the Augusta Book Exchange. They're the keepers of my comics, the guardian of my pull box. You'll find no better customer service anywhere else. Paul, Donna, Matt, you guys rock. And until next time, as always, I'm Mark, but we are Legion.